This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Here comes the offense on first down.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Back to the air one more time. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a... Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
The inside handoff. Delivers the contact. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. Skips away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
In these situations,
looking for a productive play on first down.
Easy.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes the grab. It's Alchuk. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. He got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He'll do it himself. Smashes through. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Touchdown! Oh! First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Unleashes one. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback extends the play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chain. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control and taking away. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to...
Offense set on first down. Here we go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
He's more men at the 33.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Jackrabbit. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. 29. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown Sooner! And on first down, here comes this offense. A handoff, keep working on that clock.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Bowles his way forward. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They're lining up on first and 10 from the 38.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the Sooners will move the sticks.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so good.
The Sooners have it with a first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they... This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking for room. It's Achuk. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And more yards after contact. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Not much much running. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the ground.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going up top. Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from... Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. There are just so many things that can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Quarterback on the keeper. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Looking for the 2-point try. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just
time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress the sideline, get some oxygen. But now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down.
Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is, when you try to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on...
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming.
The offense set for a first down play. It's a draw. Ran through the tackle and he got room to run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd down coming up. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Achuk. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, Who knows how they got that thing back? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touch! Offense getting set for first down. Let's go! He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When the QB decided to keep it on that one, listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. From the gun to give, looking for room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Allchuck. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
What a...
The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball's out. And the defense got it. And that's a really good example of making the first thing first. What I mean is, you worry about milking the clock. No, how about taking... Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeouts.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting roll. Sack to be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First play of the first possession of OT. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. The Sooners will start us up here in overtime. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller.
Touchdown Sooner! And they score first here in overtime. This game... Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd.
Aggressive decision here to go for 2 and try to really put some heat on. Trying to barge in. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a 2-point lead.
And makes the score. Oklahoma 29, Tennessee 27.
Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer, Sooner, you will be soon enough. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the tackle. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown! On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pocket starts to collapse. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense back.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Sooners are on the move.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Cricket.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. Still running at the 40. And another broken tackle. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Ocha. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the complete. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll give it to the back. At the 15, he's loose. And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll fire to his right. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got it, and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Sooner! First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Giving him his pass. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. An Oklahoma quarterback making a play on the ground evokes memories of the wishbone days.
And wishbone or spread, whatever you want to call it, they still find the one key ingredient. Oklahoma finds quarterbacks, athletes, put them in space, let them do their thing, and that's why they've always been so successful at that spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Hader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
Spider. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! First down for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Things aren't going to get better for this.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Here we go.
Running the red zone. It's off Chuck. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown Sooners! And a 1st down for the offense.
Freedom. Set. Hut.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense.
Ready.
Line gets set, 1st down.
6-9-1. Gator Spar. Cobra.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. And they're good. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm